Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for clicking on the video. Alright, let's talk Shamans. Finally official 6.1 patch notes are out. Now, Shamans, not really changed. Enhancements, very little has changed. In fact, two things. Echo of Elements has been redesigned, and Storm Strike damage has been increased from, I believe, 150% to 400% attack power. Pretty good. Does a decent amount of damage. With the redesigned Echo of Elements, you actually do hit pretty fast. If you got a ton of haste, which I do not have much, I think I have like 18%, and the higher rated enhancements have like 30-something%, so you are hitting very, very fast. Granted, they do not take the redesigned Echo of Elements, they take Ancestral Swiftness, which I can understand because you get 5% haste and 5% attack speed, which is really nice. And also, you get you get an instant healing surge. Now, the question is, are enhancement shamans viable in 6.1? Yes, they have been viable in Warlords of Draenor, but they are just for a different sort of breed of people because they do not do huge numbers, which everybody loves to see, and which is mainly, in my opinion, how you kill things in Warlords of Draenor. DKs, they chunk. Pharaohs, oh my gosh, they chunk. Rat Paladins, when they pop wings, you are doing huge damage. Enhancements, regardless of Ascendants or not, you're not really doing huge numbers. You're just doing a lot of numbers very fast. Now, after having gone this far with a crit mastery build, trying to get as big numbers as I can, I would 100% side with haste being the best stat for shamans, aside from agility. If you obviously you get agility with every piece, but haste is the most important by far because it reduces all of your global cooldowns and makes casts like Hex and Healing Surge shorter. And with shamans being, in my opinion, the class with the worst CC, that's pretty huge. So that in mind, people who are either used to healing or used to supporting in a way, I feel Enhance is best for them. Because from what they used to be in Mist of Pandaria, where you would do a bunch of damage and then they start to get low, you pop Ascendants, boom, they're just friggin' vaporized from the face of the earth, to these hybrid like battle mages almost, where they have a ton of utility with freedoms and slows, cap totems, elementals, they can have healing streams, stuff like that. Where you're not going to be doing all the damage, but you're going to be help supporting, so you and whoever the other DPS is with you, if you're doing a threes, can just fly in the enemy base, because you can do quite a bit of healing yourself. So if the healer is CC'd, then you still have healing streams, healing surges, Ancestral Guidance if you take it, Storm Ellie if you take it, so you got a lot under your belt. But because you're not doing the most damage, like you're not, obviously compared to DKs and Pharaohs and stuff like that, you're not doing nearly as much damage. It's just more difficult to play an Enhanced Shaman, in my opinion, especially in twos. So if you're to do twos, I would say do double DPS, because if you're the main source of damage as healer DPS, it is going to be a dampening game every single time. I can almost guarantee it, because even if you're facing a double DPS, like say it's a rogue like Druid, rogue Feral, rogue Boomy, you will not catch them and they will heal. They will get away almost every single time. It's really difficult. Now, I'm not sure if I've said this before, but I will say it now, that shamans are really, really bad with CC. We have probably the worst CC in the game. One of them, Cap Totem, where it's got it takes 3 to 5 seconds just to charge up, and that's if the person is still friggin' standing next to you by the time it goes off. And Hex, which can be lined, reflected, grounded, kicked, stuff like that. Especially for a melee class. And let's be honest, whenever you see a shaman, you almost always jump on top of them. So if there's an Ellie, a Resto, or Enhanced, you're going to have a decent tough time trying to get that Hex off. Now, with that being said, I've gone on the forums a little bit, and I've been streaming and talking to some people, and I've come up with some suggestions, some things that'll help shamans in general, not just Enhanced shamans. The first one is the way Capacitor Totem would work. So, say you set the totem down, it gets about 3 seconds off, and then somebody kills it. Let's say a rogue kills the Cap Totem. That rogue, just that rogue, will be stunned for those 3 seconds. So every second that it's charging is one more second that the person who breaks it will be stunned. So even if a priest holy fires it real quick, that priest will be stunned. That'll make the Cap Totem a guaranteed stun, just like every other stun in the game is. Unless, of course, you ground, blah, 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 I see it coming. Stuff like that. And it'll make shamans have that much easier time. Like, say an LA drops Cap Totem, either that person who's on him, one of the people on him, are going to get stunned, or they don't kill it and walk away, which means he can heal 1 or 2 times or get a cast off, whatever he needs to do, or they don't notice it and they both get capped. So either way, even if it's only one person, they're going to get CC'd for a minimum, I'd say, unless the person's like godlike reflexes, like 2 seconds or so. Pretty nice. Another not suggestion, but thing that just has been on my mind and bugging me a little bit is the way Tremor Totem works. When Warlord Drainer came around, you cannot use Tremor Totem when you get feared or asleep, whatever it is. While other classes who have an ability that can do something like that, they still can. Warriors get feared, they can Berserker Rage out of it. A DK gets stunned, IBF. If they get any other CC, Desecrated Ground. They can all use that while CC'd. Why Tremor Totem is the only one that is changed? I believe it's because it's an AoE thing. Like, it hits all of your allies, not just the person who used it. But it's the person who uses it is the one that needs it the most. So if somebody gets feared, besides the warrior, he's not going to Berserker Rage. So I really feel like Tremor Totem can be put back the way it was and not be broken. And also something that a buddy of mine from stream popped in and we started talking about enhanced shamans. He said that totems should be invulnerable to damage. Now, I can agree to a certain extent. It's infuriating when you take Storm Ellie, Primal Ellies. You don't even take either of those, and you drop Fire Ellie, and it's gone in 2 hits. That's a 5-minute cooldown gone. You drop Healing Stream, gone in 1 hit by anybody. Tremor Totem gone, Grounding gone. It's all gone because it's got 5 health. So I can understand the frustration, but that would be a little broken if all totems couldn't be killed. I will, however, agree that things like Grounding cannot be killed. It would force the person to have to sacrifice something to get rid of the grounding rather than just hit it one time. So, grounding totem's down and mage wants to poly, he have his healer, like say it's a shaman healer, wind shear into it because it's only a 3-second kick as opposed to an 8-second poly or a 6-second counterspell, something like that. It would make like a cooldown for a cooldown type situation. Granted, it's still like a minute or 45 seconds, whatever it is. So it sort of balances it out and makes it, when you drop grounding, even if you don't get it, you get something. And the last thing, which is just for enhanced shamans, because I feel for Ellies it would just spiral out of control, is the way Searing Totem works. Searing Totem is not worth the global by any means. Even if it's in arena, even if it's in RBGs, because the fight moves around, you set the totem down, it hits 2-3 times maybe, and then the person is already lining, or they move away and get too far. It's not worth to use because it does trash damage. Now, say you could minor glyph it, or even have, instead of enhanced reincarnation, which is kind of a slap in the face in my opinion, because Blizzard just expects you to die as a shaman, so they just give you that instead of something else. Say it's enhanced Searing Totem, where every time the Searing Totem hits something, that target will get Flame Shock applied to them. Now, it can't be the full 30-second dot, like let's say it's like 12 seconds. That'll increase the damage a little bit for Searing Totem, it'd be alright, but it'll also, for enhanced shamans, spread the dot which they need for Fire Nova, which, because they nerfed it, it can only go down to 6 people instead of the crazy amount that it could before, which I can kind of understand too. But that was our only source of AoE damage. Gone. To Lava Lash, which can reset the cooldown as well, so it'll help with spreading the Flame Shocks and getting the cooldown on Lava Lash to reset. I think it might have to be tweaked a little bit, maybe 10 seconds on the dot, because the totem hits so fast, but I think it can work, and it'd really help out with damage. It might work for Ellies, but because they rely so heavily on procs now, instead of just running around casting Lightning Bolt, because they're like basically a turret class now, I think it can work for Ellies if tweaked just a little bit. Something in the patch notes, unshaman related, that I am pretty happy about is I guess you can call it a nerf to Burst of Speed. It's got a 3-second cooldown. Granted, the duration of Burst of Speed lasts 3 seconds, and they get that 30 energy back in 3 seconds. It's an attempt to balance that class, which, in my point, is just a little unbalanced because it's just their damage is just way too easy to come by. And also the Survival Hunter change, where they can't trap you out of a trap, and then bound whatever the stun thing on you, and then stun you into a trap. That is gone. I don't know what it is exactly now, but I know that they can't trap at a trap. That is just absolutely infuriating and stupid. So, in the end, and final verdict, 6.1 Warlords of Draenor, are enhancement shamans viable? Yes, they always have been. They're just for a different group of people. You will not be hitting as hard as a DK or a warrior. You will not be seeing those huge numbers, but however, you will have a lot under your belt. You're more of a support player. Because you're such a hybrid, you have spells, and the damage comes from so many different ways that you just have a lot to deal with. So instead of just hit things, spread my dots, grip, big hit, stun the healer, hit, 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 hit. It's not like that. It's different. You got a lot of purging, you got a lot of totems, freedoms, stuff like that. So it's just for a different group of people. But for me, I find the class a lot of fun. Now, so far in Warlords, my experience is I've been gearing out crit and mastery, which is bad, in my opinion. That was a bad idea. But it's for testing purposes, so I got the information I needed. I would say stack as much haste as you can, agility, haste, and then it's either like crit or multi-strike, because basically what you're trying to do is, I've sufficed that I'm never going to hit as hard, I'm not going to see those huge numbers, but I need to hit as fast as possible, as many times as possible, so I can get those Maelstrom procs. And of course I will be doing different builds and testing different things, damage and all that stuff with different stats and stuff like that. So all you enhancement shamans out there, just hold out, enjoy the class, and just try to suffice with the kit that you have, because just be okay with not dealing huge numbers and just have fun never dying. Because I can honestly say that I love flying into a group of like 5 people and just them taking forever to kill me with all of the CC and stuff that they have. It's so funny. And also, if you have any other suggestions, I know Blizzard's probably never ever going to see this video, or even if they do, they won't ever listen, let's be honest. But if you have any other suggestions, it's good to just talk about it. I'd love to hear what you have to say, because it's a lot of things that have been rolling around in my head, and I would love to see them come about, but I don't ever think they will. So if you have any other suggestions that I haven't said or even touched on, please feel free to let me know. If you disagree, let me know why something I said would be unbalanced or something like that. So I'd love to have any conversations with you guys. Thanks for watching the video, and see you in the next one. Giannis, you're pretty brave.
Ooh, she kept walking forward.
Boom, man, ball three. Oh, Giannis is so low, dude. He's behind that pillar, backing kill if you were paying attention.
Oh, I didn't know that. Fucking monkey, dude.
I missed both my root and my two. Root it, baby! I died. Oh, I didn't see the enemy.
Go on you, man.
Like, Guan Yu is so tanky, dude.
Oh, they're going right after me.
Fall on my portal.
Multiple roots, boom! Like 4 people.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Okay, that did more than half my health.
Okay. Get this and then.
Go, Joey!
Albo just jumping around and shit over there.
Thanks for letting me get some cooldown time, Brad.
Boom!
Here. Wanyu doesn't even care when you fall in my fucking portal.
Yeah, he's built pure tank. He has 0 damage items,
Yeah, I can tell.
which I don't really understand as an actual good healer on this team, but whatever.
Yeah,
On the portal.
Frick.
Good job, Freya. You hit me like twice with that. You did, like,
Ooh, that was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's real good. Oh, that's real good right there. That's real good.
Oh!
That's what I wanted to do. Funky plays!
Wow! God, he's getting so lucky with that, dude. He's so dead. So close. I took attack damage already.
Oh, that hurt. I'm out. He's oh. Yeah. Nope. Can fuck right off. Dude, he's hungry. Look at him.
Yeah.
Back.
Boom! Oh,
Watch
come
your
on.
step.
Yeah, you portaled right back into it, didn't you, Giannis? Fucking spinning around all fucking crazy.
Boom!
Guan Yu, you're not gonna kill me no matter how much you try. And there's her ult.
Flying wall. Ah, she fell in my portal.
Who cares? You have like no health.
Yeah, I tried to get that kill before running out.
Hey,
Against
hey,
Freya, yeah, you're not gonna get
Hey,
that kill.
you keep off my ass, alright? Not how shit works, son.
Come here, monkey!
Shit works.
He's so close to dying, but I can't kill him. I can
was
only
the
bring
easy.
people to near death.
Alright. I don't want to break even again. I'm tired of breaking even. At least one more kill. I'm dead.
Okay, apparently there's a Freya behind that. I'm dead. Oh no, I thought I could fall down in your portal too.
No,
Disappeared
it
just as you
doesn't
got
work
there.
that way.
I walked over and stopped and then died.
Oh, that root was so good, but at the same time it like fucked me up.
God, Freya, you're such an easy person to play. Having Diamond Freya makes that.
Fuck. Hey, dude.
Nah, just let it go. Yeah, reinforcements.
Awesome!
Where are you? Oh, I didn't even see. Oh, you were right there.
She knocks him up and she gets an item that makes him slow, and then you literally just have free reign to shoot him in the face. Because the radius on her friggin' basic attack is so big. Monkey knockout.
Fucking.
I nearly killed him.
Guan Yu's like the only person I can. Oh. Pew 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 pew.
Oh, wow.
Got him. Boom. Dude, I like flicked my wrist for that kill. How's that doing? I nearly killed her with just my tip.
Bates. The Bates. Bait is out now.
It's coming, Ned.
Fine. Guan Yu doesn't do enough damage for me to carry that.
I was like, even if he stuns me, I'll be okay. Nope, I got stunned for like 4.5 minutes. Awesome.
I just gotta try not to die. Basically my state of affairs right now.
Oh wow.
Did not want to shoot that, but alright.
Oh, I can't do it again.
Oh,
Odd waffle. Is the god waffle. Odd waffle, please. Oh.
Say goodnight!
Be very careful, gentlemen. They're really creepy.
Boom! Suck my nuts, kids. Double kill for the win! Oh!
Hit him.
Oh!
him again with that clutch kill.